Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. I want to show you what you already have as an experience, but how words have a magic on their own and makes one believe in their meanings. For example, this example of I'm not the snake that I see at the sunset. Suddenly I see I'm a rope. Then we say the snake disappeared. No, there was never a snake. There was absolutely never a snake. But why you say the snake disappears? Because you put yourself in a certain state outside of the snake and the rope. Like some spiritual experiences are like that. You feel in the absolute, in the vastness or emptiness, whatever of this kind. So you say, I disappeared. So this is it. No. For the rope, from where you always are, nothing happened. There was never a snake. It appeared, it disappears. Okay, you had that experience in the past, so you cannot help to speak like this. But you know very well there was never a snake, and actually it's only that you have to try to hear. Don't try something else. Just be struck by that. How? I have no idea. It's your own wish, I guess, your own fire for it, or luck. Yeah. Because before, those who came to satsang, before they were purifying, making it sattvic and so transparent and pure, something which doesn't exist, but they didn't know that. So they come to satsang and they hear it's not about transforming, but in fact it's replaced by this bloody belief one has to disappear. One has to melt somewhere in the big ocean that we are. No, it's all the same misunderstanding or illusions. You have not to do anything. That maybe will create for a moment an extremely big effort not to listen to anything or do anything. But then what? What do you want? But then surely this way you will not become from mundane to spiritual. Anyway, up to you now. Even me, I am struck, that's why I tell you. I'm struck since long. Yeah.
It's like, what? I don't know how to put this, but I know somehow what you said now, there is a knowing in me, like, that it's not I'm always with the appearance and the disappearance, and somehow this game is still, I don't know how to, I know I need to speak to you, but I don't know how to put this in, it's like I have two occupations, or one thing which is completely to really stop and to understand. I am already myself, so this busy with arranging appearance and disappearance, this thing.
But you don't have to. It comes naturally. You know, when in the beginning, at least I don't know what you do, but I don't speak, I don't do anything, because I like it. But I like it sometimes. I also like to party, you know. But I know, if I say I, who cares, it's about you, but know that they are expression of what is. And then what? Then you cannot do anything. The expressions, it is the liking, or to say the free will of the self to express itself this way. Why should we arrange anything? Why should we arrange anything? I don't think I replied to your questions too. You are busy with, but now the two are real. That's what I said in the beginning. The appearance, you start to see that it goes on changing. It's not there when you sleep. So it's really very ephemeral appearances. And the disappearance, it's because generally when you had an experience of disappearance, which is not always there, you feel much better. Of course, you are finally not occupied, which is very exhausting. That's why probably I also love, not always, but I'm very happy to know those free moments, but know that it is still an expression. It is still in the apparent world, in the movie. So you have not to be busy. If you have been, I find, lucky enough not to search anymore because the seeker has no more power, then naturally it looks like you have moments of, that depends also on the previous character and whatever this body and mind brings with it, but some will be more active or more quiet, but there will be, of course, a movement like that by itself. It's a spontaneous expression of that. So where do you place yourself to be busy with that? It has no value to be more this or that.
Sometimes I think I have like an image, an idea, and that's why I'm
But that's sure, that's why I try to tell you. But continue, maybe.
Ganga, let's say that my deepest thing that I see, it's not about an experience. I start to really understand that it's not about the experience. It's not in the experience world. It's not.
Yeah, but disappearance is also an experience. You have to see that. when you are absolutely nobody, quite, you disappeared, or I don't know, whatever you can describe that state, it's also an experience. So what can you do? Absolutely nothing, because you are already that. There is absolutely nothing to do. Don't be busy with a single thing. Let it appear, let it be not there. Don't be busy, because the appearance, none of the appearance, including its opposite, the disappearance or the absence, are real. You have to be completely, absolutely cow. You say cow? No. No. Huh? No? What you say?
Knocked out.
Knocked out. Okay. Knocked out. And don't put yourself not in. Huh? It's knocked. Voila. If there is anything rising, tell it, it's a good time. Otherwise, I will totally trust that you are knocked. You know, it's not about transformation, nor about changing interest. I was interested in activities, now I'm interested in non-activities or whatever. It's about seeing, and it's not with anything, no eyes, of course, and are there, but it's about, there is no much words about that, you see, realizing, striking, split second of, I don't know, something which, tack. And that itself even is wrong, don't wait for that, because that it's as if you believe there was something real before. But how to express? Okay. This is the you can say, no, I will not say. Try to understand what I said. You see the snake through fire for freedom, to know who you are, etc. You have experiences of the disappearance of the snake. But for that, you agree that you see it from somewhere. So you place somewhere, listen to my words, into a spiritual state. You locate you somewhere else. So you are still busy and creating new states and experiences or vision. Because if you don't place yourself somewhere in an experience, which may look maybe a non-experience, but if you speak like this, it's an experience, you would say, like the Great One said, nothing ever happened, it was an illusion. And even if you see the snake, this snake, we are all snakes, You just say it's the expression, the appearance, and you don't question anymore is it what or no why and not what and not. No, it's over. It's over. So see that probably you put yourself in a certain state, and then everything looks real and important, that it should be this way rather than this way. Let's try to see that. Are you ever not yourself? Whatever answer, be careful. Huh? Are you ever not yourself? Just reply. So what's the problem? What's the problem? If you can say so, if you don't lie, what's the problem? It was about this, no? What else do you want to search? What else do you want? Tell me.
Ganga, I trust that I am myself, and I am myself regardless of.
Yeah, but Lucy, the trust is not enough. The proof. You trust, but you are still troubled by the search.
I'm always in fact.
That's what I say, it's a lie. I mean, now it becomes a lie to say, yes, I never lose myself, but it's not your fact. You trust it. Okay, it was great up to now, but now, enough. Now, enough. Don't base yourself on this chair of trust now. Be it. Just be it. Take the risk. Okay, everything can explode. Even when I sleep, trust doesn't exist. So, okay, it can also go. Where I am left, that only will never be touched by anything. You see? It's excellent, it's very good if it is your way to be a disciple, you see. And disciples have to trust. But the goal is not to remain a disciple. The goal is to realize the indication, yeah? So it's now. It's now. Otherwise, we become the Nisargadathist, the Ramanist, the Papagist, the Gangajist, then what? Carlist? No! The goal is not that. The goal is not that.
I'd like to continue a bit more on the physical topic.
No, I don't want today. Just to go back to the body, I don't want today.
This is
I don't want to go back to the body. We have been busy millions of times with the body. It's enough. Good morning.
I have to say I'm very happy that after all these years you can still shock me with what you said. And because it really it goes against all my concepts and ideas. And I think one of them was still that I had always the idea that this I somehow has to disappear in order.
Yeah,
to
now
say-
you heard. Now you heard. You can smile also.
I have this very big desire to be quiet.
Yeah.
And it's very intense now because I'm very unquiet. I'm very like this. And I don't know if it's even, why do I desire to be quiet? Maybe it's not even necessary, but I just...
No, I understand. I think it's human, after a lot of activities. That's why there is a sleep which exists, the state of sleep, because the human needs to rest. And even during the waking state, if you are very busy, occupied, surely you wish to be quiet, and that's how people go into meditation and all that, you see. Nothing wrong. It's natural. It's very healthy to have moments of being quiet. But just know that it's a beautiful healing state.
I'm not even able to be quiet.
Well, maybe if you have your shoes with you?
Yes?
You have them. So you remove them and you put your mind with them. And then you enter.
Oh no, they are already outside.
So, okay, they are already outside, but you forgot to put your mind in. So I would do that. You go to your shoes, you put on your mind, and you come only when the mind is in. And then you sit.
You really think it will work? I walked all the way and all the way I was thinking, now I'm walking, so I will make my mind quiet before I enter that.
No, it will when you come in.
Okay.
Hi Ganga.
Hi.
Thanks to your pointing year in, year out, I don't search anymore. So thank you. But then the mind comes in and, well, that's search again starts. The mind is asking questions again, then is this real or not?
And why do you go there?
Yeah, because I'm hooked to that.
Because you want.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you want it,
Well,
otherwise.
I want to be sure that it's okay.
You will be sure when you don't go there?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Never be compassionate with a single thought.
was like when you passed and you embraced me, I felt like such a deep knowledge that you always knew me and I knew you always, forever somehow. And later I was really like shaken really to my bones. And I saw like where I was standing was only efforts to be, and to be this, and to be this. And such a tremendous effort always to be, and to give myself some kind of existence.
Yes.
Some kind of existence. For billions of efforts. And it was...
These are beautiful tears.
Just shaking me so deeply. I cannot put it into words.
It's okay.
And then it was like my foot, had no hold anymore.
Yeah, it's okay.
I could not. There
It's
was
okay.
no
Don't
hold.
describe more. I know. It's okay. That's why you came for, you see. So, now.
Hi, Ganga.
Hi.
Before I was busy with to look where I can locate myself. And then there was, just came in the thought, there is no location. And then,
You were no more busy.
yes, and then I was not, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so,
But so what?
sometimes there is a thought which is not so from the normal mind. It's I don't know from where it came. It just came. Hey, there is no location, and then bam, and then okay, and then yeah, I was still, and so I just want to ask you also as a mind. So because sometimes comes in, yeah, which and then afterward it's just free. Because you don't listen to a single thought. And sometimes comes something in, and then it's like this, what I explained.
You mean to say sometimes it is caused by something? Yeah. Of course, this moment of, oh, okay, is caused by giving up, by a word which brings you to giving up.
Yes.
Of course. That's why there is an experience, you can say, of enlightenment.
Mm-hmm.
But don't take this shape for it. That's all. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also an
Because
appearance.
location or no location, tell me now if you care. Who cares? If no locations meant to be no caring that there is a location or no location. Otherwise you will be again fact. Because sporadic enlightenments are as worse as anything. But you can't help. It can happen. Don't be discouraged, but be smart. Don't try to miss it when it comes.
Yeah, but there is nothing to do, and I see also that this body-mind has his programs and all, and it.
But you know, this is a talk of the mind.
This is a talk of the
mind. Okay, it's, let's say, purely acceptable. Yeah, there is nothing to do with the talk of the mind, and we know that sempiternal dialogue. Still a talk of the mind. But you see, it's great to see that. But now this is not enough. You don't even need to have the confirmation or to know what's going on with the mind. You have really to I take the risk. It's also foolish to speak like that, but it's a way to express what is not possible to express. So I continue to take the risk not to listen to the mind, even if it talks, because don't think he will not talk. This much we can say. That's what I say, you know. We think we are freed from something of before, and it's not true. We just change levels of patterns. Before we were busy with body and so on, trying to whatever fix or not fix, but whatever. And then because of this spiritual path, we are in the witness somehow or discriminative pattern. Still, the mind is busy. So it's not yet the real thing. So you cannot help. It happens this way, or to some they just burn a few steps, some add a few steps. Who cares? But at some point it's to see. It's not. The thing is to have seen that the mind is just a passing something, and I'm not going to be enslaved by that anymore, since I believe differently. I mean, to say it's not about a state of mind. It's not about a state of mind. And knowledge that you acquire in satsang can give you surely a state of mind, a different state of mind. But still it's the mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm struck because I love satsang, and I just want to come to satsang just to sit and love, love, and I. Closer?
No, love. Love. Don't bring love. Be love, but then you will not say love. Don't bring love. It's a big lie. Welcome to Satsang.
was sharing a bit yesterday with you after satsang, but I feel I need to
Yeah,
say it
it's
again.
better.
Yeah.
I'm happy you felt so. Good.
Yeah, so this experience of clarity for weeks when I arrived, and then there was something that was said in satsang and it turned into confusion.
Mhm.
And somehow I'm caught between this identity of clarity
Yeah.
and knowing versus the confusion and not knowing.
Yeah. Yeah. When you say non-knowing, you say confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Exactly, that's why it's so painful. Because sometimes you are so clear, so you think you are what is expressed in satsang. And then, because it's not that yet, because it is still a state of mind, you go to confusion. And this is unavoidable, it's like a law. If you grasp something of an appearance, its opposite, when it finishes, its opposite comes, and so on. And that will finish, then again clarity, and then you suffer more. Because it is still in the mind. Can you see that?
Yes.
And you are that. From where you see that? That's what is pointed out in satsang.
I think that's the suffering comes from
You go back to the
having
mind.
the knowledge.
You go back to the
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
I thought you would give at least a split second when I say you are that from where you can see this play of mind. You are that from where you can see what you expressed to me. You are not what you expressed. Is there something more to search? You go back to your mind. Tell me, doesn't matter. Must be. But do you see this movement then? I just say so that you
Yes.
see yourself. Okay, great, doesn't matter. I am from where I can, wherever you went. And that from where I could go somewhere. I am not the somewhere. These are the waves, the appearance. So now you know the trick. To be prior clarity and confusion. Otherwise, tell me.
Yeah, there's more. I know it's the mind, but it's that the experience of having peace and then feeling like that is it.
No, it is not. It was never. That peace is human peace. You know, every human has moments of peace. It's human. It's in the duality. It's not it. When Buddha speaks or Papaji speaks of peace, it doesn't mean that. discard this peace. It's no peace. Discard is love. It's no love. What comes and goes, it's not what he says. Just lies. You see? Don't care about how it shows up. It's not your busyness. It is the spontaneous joy of your own which is expressing itself. It's not your busyness to fix it, to prefer this or that, even if you do, but then you know the game. You don't be impressed by how it looks like. In any way, the mind will never make it out, all those big words, bliss, love, and peace. It will never. Was expressed out of too much fire or whatever, surprise by rishis. They don't mean what the mind says. So forget it to be peaceful, to be unconditional love, to be completely blissful. Forget about that. It's poisonous. Be freed.
What you told me last week, it's just
This
reached
I
me
remember.
that I don't have to put myself anywhere.
Mm.
And finally, it reached me.
Mm.
And this time I don't want to add anything,
Mm.
because of course there is.
But at the same time, you see, you have not to fear about the mind, but surely for a moment you don't want to take any risk, even if it is a old habit. It's wise, but there is no ground to be afraid of the mind once you know what it is. Huh?
Ganga, talk more about being struck, please.
I have to talk more about if it becomes a talk, it's no more a stroke. Are you not struck struck by the fact that you are still searching?
I'm struck by the fact I'm still searching. Disappointed maybe.
So no, you go too far. So don't care about what struck you and remain in the struck, in the stroke. I'm so sorry for English, but distract. You are distracted too quickly with a struck. No, it doesn't with a struck. You are distracted too quickly with a struck. Okay.
I bring it because it seems like before, until one is struck, as you say, it's just mental gymnastics.
Yeah, that's very kind. Huh? It's, yeah. I gently make my gymnastic from 8 to 10. Yeah, it's even more than that. Yeah. But you see, that itself is poisonous. I like today the poison, because to keep this idea that there is a before is really troublesome, because you believe in it. Whatever word you utter, or you totally believe in it, or you start to doubt, but you are still busy with that word, you see. It's very... So there was never before. What you do is that there was never a before. After, what happens? So, up to now, everyone, it is human, developed the love, so the attachment for what made me struck, for example. For this, you see, all around, which gives experiences and all that. Now, here, try really to hear that where it's pointed, it's not there. It's where you are left when you are warmed. Then you forget the cause, you forget the time, you forget before, after, realization, no realization, bondage, not bondage. It has no meaning. Okay. And why you don't react when you hear something which can free you? Why? What happens?
I don't know.
Yeah, you love yourself. You love this person too much. You have too much unconditional love for this.
Maybe I'm so wrapped up in the pursuit. This is it.
I didn't really
Maybe
understand.
I'm so wrapped up in the pursuit. In the,
Yeah, but that's Are you? Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Because you see, it gives a style of life, a meaning of life, some juice, some machin.
Yeah, like you said to me the other day, give up. And
You see, already now you enjoy. You enjoy. You love experiences. It's okay, but
just saying I'm loving the experience of any
anything,
experience.
anything. You are really a lover of experience. It's human. You are human, at least. But you want to be limited? Do you want to remain limited?
Mm-hmm.
That's not very convincing.
No, totally not.
Okay. So it's there. Okay? Know it. Okay? Thank you very much.